Hey, how's it going, everybody? I have here something pretty special. We're going to check out what it is. It's a Game Boy Advance system, but this Game Boy Advance in particular, just bought it in 2019 in February, I believe. Can't remember what date exactly. So I was trying to find a decent Game Boy Advance on LetGo or even Craigslist. Yes, I was willing to try to get stabbed meeting up with someone on Craigslist. But most of the people that had a Game Boy Advance and they were trying to sell it, they were selling them for like $40+. It was ridiculous. And I couldn't find a decent price Game Boy Advance, but I was close to actually buying one for $40. And I told a buddy of mine that I was close to buying one. He's like, yo, don't do that. I have an original Game Boy Advance Glacier one or whatever. It doesn't have the battery cover, but I'll just give it to you for like $20, and if you want a game with it, I'll throw a Pokemon game in for like an additional $10. So, but yeah, he threw in Pokemon Fire Red of all games. Actually, we'll just leave it in there for now. Pokemon Fire Red with the original label on it and everything. With this Game Boy Advance for $30, crazy price, because I looked it up and used decent condition Pokemon Fire Red game with the label on it and everything is going for almost $40, like $38 to $40 on Amazon. It's crazy. And this is the 40-pin Game Boy Advance, so you can tell by it saying like the first number in there is 0. A little hard to see here because of the lighting. I do apologize, I don't really have anything to put my phone on for anything to hold it up. I just don't have a tripod or anything. But yeah, I ordered this stuff here. It's been years since I've done any type of modding at all. I don't know why, but it's just I ended up deleting a lot of my older videos, and I'm upset with myself that I did that. And I guess I quit YouTube for, man, 8+ years. So, but my friend heavily convinced me to not only start getting back into this stuff again, but to keep my videos. And even if I'm not proud of my videos, I can always private them or set them as unlisted and give them to a few people who really want to watch them again. First things first, we got here is a Glacier Game Boy type of backing for this. I'm going to be doing a lot of jump skipping in this video, so I'll be briefly explaining what I did and showing what I did. Okay, got it out. This Game Boy Advance is really old, probably one of the older models, 40-pin, and really filthy. We're going to have to be cleaning this thing up. So let's see if I can do this one-handed. Looks like we're not, so we're going to go ahead and pause it again. Okay, so I literally went full barbarian mode here because there was tape in the way, and I was really lazy, and I just didn't want to get up and go look for a knife. Anyway, so what we got here is the mod itself. It comes with a glass replacement screen, which says Game Boy Advance on there, cool. And comes with the 40-pin, comes with 32-pin, which both of them come with the wire already soldered to them, which is cool. Some of them don't even come with like the wire on this thing, which is kind of stupid. But this kit total comes with the Game Boy Advance SP AGS 101 brighter screen. So I have the 40-pin one, which of course, again, you're gonna have to look underneath the battery cover. It's right there in the smack middle. You might have to use a flashlight like I did. If it starts with the number 0, it's 40-pin. Number 1, then it's a 32-pin. Yeah, this thing is pretty hefty. Solid glass, which is cool. Prevents scratching. It won't prevent shattering, though, if you drop it. So be very, very careful. I'm going to leave this protective screen on, at least until towards the end, when everything is pretty much set in place. So I'm going to have to open this thing up and pretty much clean up the insides. I'm going to have to do some shaving on the inside of some borders. I'll get to that shortly. Let's go ahead and open this up. Also, at any time, if you want, you can skip ahead in this video until you finally get to the part where I start modding this thing. But total investment, $97.50. I got a whole entire soldering kit. I haven't done any of this type of stuff in years. Anyway, so there's that. I'm going to go ahead and open this thing up. Probably gonna go ahead and try to clean it up as best as I can. Oh yeah, and how could I forget? God dang, I keep shaking this thing like it's nothing. Gotta show you that it actually works. So yeah, this is the screen that I grew up with, the screen that most of you guys grew up with. Look how badly dimmed that is. Alright, so I took out the screws. Also, I don't know if I told you guys already, but yeah, tri-wing screwdriver and a Phillips head screwdriver that it came with. Try to find those kits that come with them if you don't have them already. Again, Amazon, $72. But yeah, there's 1, 2 at the top, 3, 4, 5, 6 tri-wing screwdrivers, and then 1 small Phillips head screwdriver right there underneath the battery cover if you have one. Just pop it right off. I also recommend taking these buttons off carefully. They're pretty much all together, like no separate springs or anything. In fact, no springs at all, just these metal things. I don't think I consider those springs, but also make sure you have a container like I do have back here. Just place all your screws and stuff back there. Keep in mind this also come off, so you don't want to lose those. You don't want to lose pretty much anything in here. But yeah, this is what it looks like on the inside. You're going to want to release this up here. You can either use your fingernail like me, or you can use a screwdriver. Just prop it up open on both sides. Make sure it's all the way up. You can also use a screwdriver here and pop it off. After replacing this old screen with a newer one, I plan to keep this older screen just in case if somebody has a beat up, maybe a pretty good condition older Game Boy Advance and the screen itself needs to be replaced. Have an additional amount of screws here, which there's one right here and one right there on the right side. Okay, I took them out. They were both Phillips heads. Reason why you want this popped off before taking off the screws, because you're going to be taking this out. God dang, it's really filthy in here. Doesn't look too bad. In fact, it looks okay. If anything, I'm probably just going to use some isopropyl alcohol. I would recommend isopropyl alcohol because it kills a lot of germs. It gets rid of residue and dries up really quickly. Recommend using those with some swabs, which more than likely I'm going to have to do with this system here. But yeah, we're going to set aside the rubber pads. Looks really disgusting. I mean, typical of an older Game Boy Advance that's been used by kids over the years. This one right here, you're going to have to press it out from the back, and it'll give you like some popping sounds, but just be careful taking it out. It should come out rather easily. I'm going to go ahead and take this out in just a sec here. Okay, not too difficult. It's just you kind of have to bend the actual casing itself a little bit to get it out if you don't take this out already. I was just lazy, but yeah, it's going to have that double stick tape there. You're going to want to get rid of that. Still a working older screen. I'm going to hold on to this. So as you can see in here, on the side, there's a plastic border here, one right here, and then one down here. All those have to be shaved down with some sort of X-Acto knife. Okay, so I finished that process there. It was quite annoying. I ended up cutting myself, but just washed my hands and put some alcohol on it. Not too big a deal. Whatever. It's because I was impatient, not taking my time. Let's see here. Fits in there pretty loosely, but the motherboard should hold it down. One important thing to note is when you put this in here, the connectors are supposed to be facing down, while the white tab up, going into this part of the connection. This one going into here, connectors need to be facing up. You don't want to mess this up and wonder why your screen is not turning on. Yeah, my apologies guys, I actually lost the audio for this video here, and I kind of want to just briefly explain what I'm doing here. The wire has to be fished through the back of the motherboard, and you have to actually solder it in a certain point here. It's going to be a little difficult to actually show you guys, but I'm going to try my best to point it out. Okay, this was a lot harder than I expected. Mostly trying to get rid of all the shavings and crap, the actual borders that were there that I had to shave down with the X-Acto knife. it was quite annoying. Turn the system on. Yo, that looks sick. Not gonna lie. Only thing I noticed though at the bottom, there's some discolorations. I don't know if that's an issue that can be fixed. You guys thought the video was over. Not really. Bad joke there. Clearly the video is not over. But this is definitely about, god dang, like 3 weeks later. I gotta say, I've been playing the absolute crap out of this system every day. It's ridiculous. The bottom part of the shell is kind of cracked, and I don't know. Even though I went out of my way to scrub this thing clean, it just still looks grimy. It still looks old and nasty. So, in the mail, I ended up purchasing a new shell, and we're going to go ahead and replace it and fully refurbish this thing and make it look a lot nicer. Also, I don't know if you can tell, but in the bottom left corner, it's kind of brown there. We're going to actually take the game out so you can see it better. It's a little hard to see. See if I can focus here. Why the hell is it not focusing? There we go. Really difficult to see, but yeah, you can kind of see that there's some browning. I noticed that it goes away when I loosen the screws, and for some reason that area is just creating too much tension. And I tried using the X-Acto knife, and I can't fix it for the life of me. So I had one from Retro Mod Games come in the mail here. I'm going to use my knife here to open this while I talk. And I basically had them do it for me, which they charged me an additional $10. But I just wanted them to do it all machined. There's my order paper. No one cares about that. And hopefully everything I ordered bundled all in one packaging here. Yep, there we go. Let's go ahead and put that away. They gave me these buttons here because I want them all black. Those are the rubber start and select buttons, including the Retro Mod sticker. I might use the Retro Mod sticker. I don't know. We'll see. All black buttons. And a very nice gold Pokemon shell. I wanted to go with the gold black thing. They also gave me the glass front there with the AGS 101 sticker. Let's go ahead and get this open. Oh, hey, there's another sticker here that came with this. I think this is the AGS 001. We're not going to be using that. I'm going to put it away. And this is the plastic covering that it comes with. I'm going to hold on to that just in case, but for now, I'm just going to use this. But wow, that looks really, really nice. And comes with a battery cover, which is cool. Let's go ahead and look at the inside. Wow, very neatly trimmed. Everything just looks professional. It should be able to fit in there with no problem, and hopefully no browning on the corner of that screen. So we're going to put those there. This is the glass one. We're going to save that for last. And this one that's supposed to say AGS 101, I don't know. Well, it says AGB 101 something. I don't know. Either way, I'm going to probably use a sticker. Maybe not. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and take this bad boy apart. Apparently, I just tossed these way over there. But yeah, cool thing is about these retro modding, the website, I mean, yeah, they do take an eternity to even, like, get anything to you. But that's fine. It takes several weeks. They're always busy. Comes with new screws. We're going to go ahead and get this open off camera here. Alright, so I took those out. The L and R buttons are just popping out. They're being a pain in the butt. But yeah, what I'm going to simply do is carefully, with the screwdriver, I'm going to carefully lift up the screen along with the board, because I just don't want to disconnect anything, and just simply transfer it over in here. Wow, okay, I really have to point this out, guys. This is really cool. I'm sorry for the bad angles and everything, but they actually trimmed it in a way that I thought about doing and I didn't do. They trimmed it in a way where they kept these brackets here on the corners so it can perfectly fit in there without sliding around. I love this. This is so awesome. Retro Mod, you guys know what you're doing. This is really cool. So actually, before I'm bad and put that all in there, I need to put in the buttons. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to do another jump skip. We're going to go ahead and snap and then get to the finished product. And we're here with the final product. It was a lot more work than I expected it, and I'll kind of briefly explain it. But I put the glass part on last because I wanted to wipe the internal screen, blow off some dust off of it and everything before applying it, and then that's what I did. Oh, wow, it looks really nice. The whole gold and black scheme. By the time I put it back together, I realized that I kept the original power switch from the older shell in there versus the newer black one, which I have somewhere over here. But I could barely tell the difference. I mean, yeah, you can tell that this one's a bit more gray. Personally, I don't care, and I don't plan on ever taking this apart again unless I have to. There is a minor scratch on the top corner here. I wasn't careful, and I ended up putting it face down on top of one of the screws. I'm kind of upset about that, but not too bad. I put the AGB 101 sticker back here, and then I put the Retro Mod sticker on my toolbox, so works out well. I eventually plan on getting one of those newer, like, custom sticker labels to put up here. It'll probably be Pokemon related, I don't know. But yeah. No more browning on the bottom left corner. They did a really good job. I did a terrible job with this one here. As you can see, yeah, I did a absolutely grotesque job there. It was just so bad. But man, this looks so nice. Of course, this is not Pokemon. This is Mega Man Battle Network 3. Haters can hate, but I love this game. Does the select button do anything? I don't remember if it does anything in this game. But yeah, everything's working fine, and god dang, I just love looking at this thing. So thank you guys so much for watching this video and for listening onto my unnecessary rambling. Thumbs up the video if you like it, thumbs it down if you hate it, comment, subscribe to see more videos, and of course comment below. Let me know what you think of this. Let me know if you guys want to see any more videos in the future, or if you have any suggestions for mods. I'm always down for that. Stay tuned for a Game Boy Advance SP mod I'll be doing. It's just a simple shell swap. Hopefully by then I'll have a better way to hold my camera, hold my phone. I'm gonna get a tripod for my phone. So, but again, thank you so much guys for watching, and appreciate you. Have a good one.